Okay, let me start the class. So, this is the formula for displacement function and shape function. The formula for displacement function is u equal to n1 u1 plus n2 u2, and the n1 and the n2 are called as shape function. The value for shape function is, for n1 it is L minus x by L, for n2 it is x by L. And also in today's problem we will use some more, we have to calculate some more values like strain and strain energy. For strain, the formula is P into U star, and B and U matrix are written here. For strain energy, we can use this formula 1/2 U star transpose K matrix into U matrix. So we'll directly go to the problem. So in this problem, let me read the problem. Consider a bar as shown in figure. Cross-sectional area of the bar is 750 mm square. So based on this, we can write the given data. The cross-sectional area is 750 mm square, and Young's modulus is 2 into 10 power 5 Newton by mm square. If U1 is 0.5 mm and U2 is 0.625, calculate the following values. So they have given some 5 values: displacement, strain, stress, element stiffness matrix, and strain energy we have to calculate. So let me write the given data. And also in the problem itself, they have given the diagram. So the given data are as told earlier: cross-sectional area A equal to 750 mm square. Young's modulus E is 2 into 10 power 5 Newton by mm square, and the displacements are given. U1 is 0.5 mm and U2 is 0.625 mm. And in the diagram also they have given some 3 data like x1, x2. Actually, this is the position of the nodal points. So we can take it as distance. Actually, they have given 2 noded element. So the positions are: x1 is 375 mm, x2 is 575 mm. So the positions are given. So based on the positions, we can calculate the length of the beam. And also U1 is 0.5, U2 is 0.625. The displacement at each nodes and positions of each nodes are given. And also they are asking us to calculate the displacement at point B, P. So we have to calculate the displacement at the point P only. Point P is 500 mm. So we can calculate the length of the beam by using x1 and x2 value. This is the length of the beam. So we can calculate L by using x2 and x1. The difference between the 2 points is called as length. So we can simply write it as L is x2 minus x1. X2 is 575 mm and the x1 is 375. Value 200 mm is the length. And also the distance between the first nodal point and the point P is called as x. We can take that as x. This point is position of point B. So we can take this difference as x. So that value can be calculated as x equal to the difference between the 2 points. That is the 500 minus 375. So 125 mm is the position of point P from nodal point 1. And we have to calculate the values for displacement at point P, that is U at P, and we have to calculate strain and stress, and the 4th one is stiffness matrix, and the 5th one is strain energy. So these are the values we have to find. So one by one we will calculate. First we will calculate the value of displacement at the point P. Displacement at P, we can use the displacement function formula, that is U equal to N1 U1 plus N2 U2. And already we have discussed that the shape function, value of shape function N1 is L minus X divided by L, and we have calculated the value of L and X. L is 200 mm and X is 125 mm. So can substitute the value of L and X here. L is 200 and X is 125. Don't substitute X as 500 because that is the position value. We have to substitute the distance between nodal point 1 and the point P. So that is 125 mm. So by calculating this, you can get 0.375. And for N2, the formula is X by L. X value is 125 divided by 200. So the value is 0.625. You can check it with your calculator. So just substitute the values in the displacement function U equal to N1 is 0.375 and U1 is given. U1 is 0.5 and U2 is 0.625. That's what we have written here. So just substitute the values. U1 is 0.5 plus N2. N2 is 0.625 into U2. U2 also 0.625. So by using the calculator, we can find the value of displacement at the point P. The value will be 0.5781 mm. By just calculating this value, you can get the displacement at point P. And we'll move to the second question. The second question is strain value. So we have to calculate the strain value. For strain is P matrix into U star. Here P matrix is called as strain displacement matrix. Strain displacement matrix. So that can be written as minus 1 by L, 1 by L. So we know the value of L, so just substitute that. Minus 1 by, the value of L is 200. 1 by 200. So that's all about strain displacement matrix. And U star. This is displacement matrix only. So you can write it as U1 and U2. This is a, normally the displacement matrix will be a column matrix. So by substituting B value and U value, you can get the value of strain. Strain equal to B into U star. So substitute B value. Minus 1 by 200. This is a row matrix. Into U1 value we know. U2 value also known value, that is given in the column itself, 0.5 and 0.625. So just substitute that. Now by using the matrix multiplication method, we can calculate this value. Row into first column. Here we are having only one row, so minus 200 into 0.5 plus 1 by 200 into 0.625. So just calculate this. By calculating, you can get the value of strain. Strain value is 6.25 into 10 power minus 4. The unit for strain is nothing because strain is a unitless element. So E value was found out 6.25 into 10 power minus 4. And the third question we have to calculate is stress. We have found U value, we have found E value. Now we have to move to the question stress. So as per Hooke's law, you can calculate the value of stress. What is Hooke's law? Anybody answer for this?
So stress is equal to strain within the elastic limit.
Very good, very good. Within elastic limit, stress is directly proportional to strain. So for removing the proportionality, we can include a constant which is called as Young's modulus. So just use this formula. Young's modulus value is given in the problem itself, 2 into 10 power 5, and strain value we have calculated just now, 6.25 into 10 power minus 4. So just multiply that, you can get the value of stress. So finally you will get the answer as 125 Newton by mm square. So this is the value of stress. And fourth question is stiffness matrix. Fourth question is stiffness matrix. So we have to calculate the value of A, that is stiffness matrix. And the formula for stiffness matrix is, we will discuss more about stiffness matrix later. Just now, concentrate on the equation. Equation for stiffness matrix is AE divided by L into 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. The square matrix have to be written. Just memorize this equation. So here A is the cross-sectional area of the element, that is given as 750 into Young's modulus also given in the problem itself, 2 into 10 power 5 divided by length. Length we have found the difference between x2 and x1, which is nothing but 200 into 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. So with this, by simplifying this, the value is 7.5 into 10 power 5 into 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. Then multiply the 7.5 into 10 power 5 inside the matrix also, or you can leave with this. So this is the value for stiffness matrix. And finally, fifth question is strain energy. So strain energy also can be calculated by using the standard equation, which is 1 by 2 U star transpose into stiffness matrix into U star. So we'll substitute the values. 1 by 2 into, what is the value of U star? U1, U2. U star is U1, U2. And we know the values of U1 and U2. The values are 0.5 and 0.625. So just write the transpose for that. So you'll get 0.5. The column matrix will be transposed as row matrix 625. And K value we have found here into 7.5 into 10 power 5, 1 minus 1 minus 1 1 into U star. Again, you can write the column matrix 0.5, 0.625. That's all. Now you have to multiply the values and finally you can get the answer for strain energy. First multiply these two matrix and you can multiply the answer with this matrix. So you can bring 7.5 into 10 power 5 into the front and just write this value as it is 0.625 and just multiply this. So first row into first column. Here we are having only one column. So 0.5 minus 0.625. And second row, first column. Again, you will get minus 0.5 plus 0.625. So after this, with standard calculations, you can simplify this matrix and again multiply these two matrix and write the final answer directly. So finally, you can get the answer for strain energy as 5859.37 Newton mm. The unit for strain energy is Newton mm. So this is the value for strain energy. So that's all about this problem. I will just consolidate this problem once again. So in this problem, the value of nodal point positions are directly given x1 and x2, and displacement for each nodal point also directly given, and they have given the value of area and Young's modulus, and 5 questions have been asked. So first, with the diagram itself, we can find two values: the length and x value. X means the distance between the nodal point 1 and the point P. So the first question, displacement, can be calculated by using the displacement function formula. Directly by substituting the values, you can calculate the value. And for strain, you can use this equation by substituting the strain displacement matrix and U matrix. We can calculate the value of strain. By using standard, the third question is stress. So by using standard law, Hooke's law, we can calculate the value of stress. And the fourth question was stiffness. So by using the standard stiffness equation, we can calculate the value of stiffness. Here, the values area, Young's modulus are directly given. L we have found earlier. And fifth question is strain energy. By using the standard equation and standard matrix multiplication, we can calculate the strain energy value.